So today I'm making this video um, to help people who want to fly here during these COVID times. So I'm sharing my own experience and I hope it would help you. So first of all, before I start, thank you for watching this video, and if you have not subscribed the channel, it's almost now, please do so. So here we go. So the first point is, right now a lot of people have different queries and in relation to how do we fly, are there international flights open, are these operating or not operating. Then there are a lot of queries regarding bookings, and then there are a whole lot of things which we are actually concerned of. So first of all, the question is, who can actually fly in these repatriation flights? When I say repatriation flights, these are not the common commercial flights which are operating. As we all know right now, as per the latest government advisory in India and also in Germany, until 31st of July, no flights are actually allowed no commercial flights are actually allowed to travel internationally. We don't know if that rule even gets extended later, but for now it's until 31st of July. So right now, the first point, as I mentioned, is to know that who can then fly in these repatriation flights. So all the long-term visa holders, whether they have a residence permit or a permanent resident in Germany, they can fly. And then there are a lot of queries or questions regarding the students who are living in Germany, or regarding the spouse of for family reunion who do not have a German partner, that means who have Indian partner or long-term visas here. So there have been a lot of confusion, and the website provide different scenarios. But based on my experience, and since I have met a few people who have already traveled in the recent weeks, so there is no problem at all. You guys can travel. Just make sure that you discuss the case with the airline that you are flying with, and then it should be sorted. So, but yeah, as far as I am informed, and as far as I know a few people, you are allowed to fly. So all the luck there. So the next part is, which flights are operating. So the majority of us know that there is a Vande Bharat mission operated by Government of India and handled by Indian Air India Airlines. So which is quite overwhelmed right now. So you can go to the Air India website and then check for the flights which are there, check the list which is there of the flying speed operated in the different phases of this Vande Bharat mission. You can book one of these, travel with them, and there are mostly direct flights from Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore directly to Germany. So that they are one thing that you can definitely consider. But since, as we all know, and few of the people who have booked under Vande Bharat mission, there is one thing that you should always consider. There have been a lot of cancellations due to different factors, and there is also some problem relating to refund. For refund, I'll make another video to guide you guys how to go about that. But right now, so how can we shift the major burden of Air India? So there are two more options available for the people who want to travel from India to Germany. So you can book a repatriation flight with Lufthansa, or you can book a flight with KLM as well. So KLM is now basically Air France KLM. So in total there are 3 flights: Lufthansa, Air France and KLM. But since there is a merger, I am saying just 2 more flights other than Air India. And there could be more commercial airlines may join soon this repatriation mission. But for now, these are the 2 ones which are available. And so the other question is, where do we see that these are the flights operating, and how do I come to know, or can I know that which date is which flight? So there is one website for Germany, the indiadiplo.de. so it's basically the German mission in German missions in India, that I have provided the link below. So you can go onto the website, check the list of airlines, and it is a very dynamic. So they change every week, and sometimes they provide for a weekly basis, sometimes they provide 2 or 3 weeks. So you get a list of the flights, and then you can talk to the airlines, or you can just go directly to the airline website and then book it. So while booking, there are 2 kind of things that you should always consider. One, that you are sure about your case, that means you have a long-term residence visa, or you have a permanent resident in Germany. Then you can just go and book. There would not be an issue, no problem. But in case you have doubts, then before booking, I would really suggest you to talk to the customer care. And it's very important to note that right now the customer cares are a bit overwhelmed because of the high responses that they are getting, because they are working in limited capacities. but then because of the high number of responses that they are getting every hour, they're trying their best. But yeah, you might need to wait a little more than expected during normal times. So I guess that should be fine, because we have to be patient in that regard. So one tip there, you should always try, if you have a German number working in India or a European number working in India, you can try the European guideline, or the European customer care. It's really quick, smoother than what is normally in India. It would cost you a little more, but then you would at least save some time, I would say a lot of time sometimes, because people have waited an hourly long and then they don't get through. Another tip there, try KLM and Air France, guys. So a lot of KLM and Air France flights are also being listed on the German website, but I would say the list is not exclusive, right? That list is inclusive, and if you just directly call the KLM or Air France guys, they can also guide you, and they can even tell you a few more flights which are not there on the German website or the Indian German website, but they know, and those flights are also confirmed, and those are like fully booked, so they would definitely fly. So yeah, that is an option that you can consider, and the customer care is working very smoothly, I would say, in KLM and Air France, and you can get through in less than an hour, and you might consider yourself lucky there. And I guess their customer cares are doing a good job, both Lufthansa and KLM, because they are really answering a lot of things. Also Air India, because they are a little more overwhelmed right now by the responses that they are getting, and they are running in limited capacity. So we should be thoughtful on that regard as well, and show some empathy, because yeah, we can complain, but complaining is not the solution. So I would suggest you to be a little patient there. So right now, as I mentioned about the students and the other long-term visa holders which have certain queries, just get your queries cleared by the website by talking to the customer care, and or talking to the customer care. And once that you can book, you can either book by customer care. They would send you a booking link, and then you can make the payment, or what you can do is you can just go to the website, book it from there if you are confirmed with your case. And second would be if that is a confirmed repatriation flight. Other thing is, once you have booked the ticket, how early you should go to the airport. So right now the advisory says that you should reach the airport 5 hours before the flight time, which is pretty okay, I would say. You would even save 1 or 2 hours in the end after everything is done. For example, everybody at the airport gate is monitored temperature. You are asked to fill 2 forms, and those are just normal, your health situation and stuff like that. And then your bags are sanitized outside the airport, because it's like really sensitive area. And then the immigration you can consider as normal, it's pretty smooth, I would say. I was pretty impressed by the job done at the Delhi airport. And then at last, the onboarding in Delhi, and then the off-boarding in Germany or anywhere in the Europe, that you would see pretty normal. It's like happening, less people, but yeah, you would find the things pretty pleasant. And at Germany, for the immigration, it would be really smooth, or anywhere in the Europe it would be smooth. It's just like the normal scenario that you do, and you just stay in the queue, you come there, and everywhere you would see that people are maintaining the distance, the 1.5 meter distance. That would be pretty much encouraged, and people are following it. So I was really amazed to see that. Last but not least, so how would be the flying experience inside the plane? You would see most of the things are same, but the only difference is that the airlines are not serving food at your table also. So once you enter the plane, you would see a small packet of food which is already there, and you are advised to wear a mask all the time. And when in Europe, when you are in the airport, you are advised to wear a mask all the time. So this mask is something that you would wear while entering the airport in Delhi, and then until when you off board. If you have some problem, like some illness where you cannot wear the mask, so you should have the doctor's certificate for that, and then you are you can fly without the mask as well. So guys, I have tried to provide you all the information that I could, and I hope this would be helpful for you. For further queries, you can write to me in comments, and I am providing all the relevant links also in the comment section. I hope it would be of help for you. Take care, guys. Bye bye. And last but not the least, just subscribe to the channel. Bye. Cheers.